Bangladesh is going through a turbulent time now. Many people are worried about what will happen, when will it happen or not. Newly added to this are the ideas of those who speak in the media, journalists, political analysts. The fire of internal strife is now burning brightly in the inner palace of Dr. Yunus. His palace, the inner palace of the palace. The sparks of the fire are being released. Let us listen to the various speeches and statements of those who appointed him and those with whom he formed a political party. What did the important leader of his party say about election reform, DGFI?
If there is an attempt to create a mirror house in the future, why will we demolish the DGF headquarters?
He said that if there is no election in February, they will demolish the mirror house, even the DGFI headquarters. That is, the DGFI is the Defense Intelligence Agency of the Army. Its headquarters will be demolished. How he surrendered to Tariq Rahman in London is being told in the recital that he has been prostrating and selling everything. He does not get any people in Bangladesh. Let's listen to that a little bit. The people of Bangladesh are not visible. We have to go to London. The prostration was done in London. The declaration was made. The declaration went to London. This is the situation of our Nobel. The people of Bangladesh are not visible to him. I have to go to London. He went to London and prostrated through prostration. He ordered through prostration, and there he said something. Here he said that Yunus Sahib went to London and prostrated and received a revelation from the prostration. He is speaking on the basis of that revealed revelation. Now similarly, let us listen to what another important leader of his party, Hasnat Abdullah, said. He clearly said that Dr. Yunus went to London and the government is saving him. After the reception, the state comes and thinks about what is happening. And is there any such incident in the history of the world that the government is an interim government and the acting chairman of a political party holds a press conference at the same time? That day, the government is there to attend the London match. Hasrat Abdullah said that there is no such precedent in the world that the head of the interim government and the leader of the opposition meet together and hold a press conference together. And that day, the government is being sold out. This is Hasnat Abdullah's statement. And we come to another. Barrister Fuad is telling the army chief that he will be overthrown, blown up by the conspirators. He says that they can see that the army chief is now plotting a new conspiracy through a kind of name-calling meeting on how to form a new interim government under the president.
You know this president is another slave dog of Hasina.
We can free another dog with one puppy. When we have made a dog a country, we will overthrow the dog's family and make a country. Barrister Fua, the General Secretary of AB Party, mentioned Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and said, "I don't want to repeat the language he used to scold the president." He specifically said about the army chief that he is conspiring. Not only that, Nasiruddin Patwari has made another terrible comment about this army. I will let you hear it without repeating it. That's why our army brothers don't just have to be sick in their hands. They have to have some guts in their heads. Without understanding the constitution, the state goes around from different countries and brings some weapons from the arsenal. And with ISA, because it has no guts in its head, it uses the weapon on the people. What a strange army. What a strange intelligence agency. If you had the minimum common sense in your head, you wouldn't have been able to build a house of mirrors. Here he said that he is telling the entire army that they have no values, no minimum common sense. He brings a few weapons from abroad and trains them. He uses those weapons on people. The entire army has no brains, he said this clearly. And the DGFI headquarters will be blown up. The secretary of another party, Barrister Fuado, said in the language you have heard. And the alleged election date of February said that there will be no elections in February. And both of them, Nasiruddin Patwari and Hasnat Abdullah, said that Dr. Yunus went to London and prostrated. The government is selling things by prostration. Now this Yunus employer is this NCP, these student activists. What happened suddenly? Everything has completely reversed. The deterioration of relations has reached such a point that now they are no longer seen. In their alleged July announcement, the leaders went to Cox's Bazar and went on vacation. They were not even invited properly. They are now complaining that we have staged a movement. Why will we be on the stage of that announcement? Where are the leaders of the political parties? And some sources say that only 2 to 3 people have been given invitation letters. They say that we are all there. We will take 2 invitation letters now. We did not go there. The coxswain has gone to the market for vacation. The Rocky bond has been broken. Now there is a huge separation between the 2 parties. What is going to happen ultimately? These young students or new entrepreneurs had no idea about Dr. Yunus. Several people are saying in the media of Bangladesh that no one is a member of the Awami League, as if he is greedy himself. He does not understand anything except himself. Journalists Ma Aziz Manjarul Islam Pana Masood Kamal III Matra Zillar Rahman and many others are clearly saying that this person does not understand anything except himself. How did he withdraw the corruption cases against him? He will get 666 crore taka in tax. The government has waived that tax itself. His institution will not have to pay tax for the next 5 years. He has made arrangements for his own Grameen University. He has taken a digital wallet and has reduced the state's share of ownership in Grameen Bank and has taken it over completely. He has made his nephew the deputy press secretary. He has brought Lamia Mersht, who used to work with him, and appointed her as secretary. He has made her a health advisor. He is associated with America and has brought many of the citizens who live in America and have given them various responsibilities. He has even placed them in places where the Constitution does not permit. All his work has been accomplished. Now he is his employer, who used to boast about him and said how long I will stay. My employer also knows, the ones who hired me. Now the employers are saying, he is a traitor, a hypocrite. They are using these 3 words in various speeches. I did not play those videos for the sake of time. They say that this Yunus is a traitor, a dishonest person, a traitor. Sheikh Hasina said these words a long time ago. That this greedy person does not understand anything except himself. Then they think that he is coming down from the 7th heaven, coming down from another planet. Does this Dr. Mahmoud Enis smile beautifully, talk beautifully, wear beautiful ordinary clothes? Is he infatuated? Now it is understood, is infatuated or internal conflict? It has reached such a point that one of Yunus's advisors, Saad Reziana, is saying that whether the NCP said or not, there will be elections after hearing anything. Could the NCP have been spoken in this language even a week ago? Yunus, press secretary, is saying that there will be elections. What could this arrogance have shown? Even a few days ago, he was speaking against the wishes of the employers. On the other hand, some of these employers are abusing BNP acting chairman Tariq Rahman's name with a female gender in a disgusting language. They are even saying in processions about Begum Khalida Zia that the money is collected in Palton, it goes to London. And they have used a very offensive word behind the name of Dr. Tariq Rahman and have given slogans saying, they are occupying the whole of Bangladesh. They will not be allowed to come to power at the Goragat bus stand, the Tempo, and the stand. Even mentioning the incident of a woman being brutally beaten to death with stones in Midford for not paying money, they are saying that we have driven out one side, not to bring another to power. I don't think there has ever been a slogan in the history of Bangladesh with such words when a female male organ at Dhaka University mentioned the slogan against BNP. Jamaat-e-Islami has also abused BNP in the same language. In vulgar and indecent language, it has been said that those who are looting the whole country should not think that they will come to power. In this way, NCP, Jamaat, BNP have abused each other in language that is beyond decency and etiquette. Despite the long-standing dispute in Bangladesh, Awami League, BNP, Jatiya Party, Jamaat have probably never used this language to abuse any political leader or opponent in any way. And to make BNP's image crisis across the country extreme, Jamaat-e-Islami is generally generalizing BNP as a group of swindlers who occupied Rajarghat, occupied houses, occupied fish gates, occupied tempo stands, and these occupiers. Again, BNP is saying that those who have committed 71 crimes, war criminals, and those who do not want 71 Bangladesh will not be able to come to power in the country. And since they are in the middle, these NCP groups are saying various things. NCP's Mahfuz Alam, who is called Socrates, is the one. He is saying that those who are responsible for 1971 will not be able to think of anything new. Again, the Nabi Emir of Jamaat, Dr. Muhammad Abdullah Taher, clearly tells a BNP leader that the head of the NCP is our creation. We have groped him. He mentioned Nahid Islam, so the NCP is their creation. Again, he said in an interview with the BBC, "We did this movement. We were behind the scenes, but if our name comes out, there will be a problem, that's why we are anonymous." With others, some are sheltered by Chhatra League, some by Noor's student organization. We worked from different parts. He is telling this to the BBC. At that time, Sheikh Hasina was saying that this is not a movement in the Qatar. The real movement is to seize power and Jamaat Shabir is behind it. But now the BNP is admitting it themselves. Similarly, NCP's Abdul Hamar, Masood Asif, Mahmoud Sajib Bui and Nahid Islam are openly saying that our target was to overthrow the government. If the government had not fallen on the 5th, we would have taken up arms. Then their real target was the movement to overthrow the government, and they had those weapons. If they said they would have taken up arms, they would have certainly had weapons in their hands. No, they would have taken them from somewhere. This is how they are admitting everywhere. That if we had not set fire to the metro, set fire to the Padma Bridge, if we had not killed the police, would the movement have gained momentum? If all this had happened, people would have been killed, police would have been killed, anarchy would have been created in the country, vandalism would have been done. Weapons would have been prepared to seize power. And Asif Mahmoud Sajib is saying that Nahid Bai had prepared a message in the video that we would take up arms. When the video message would have spread everywhere, they are now admitting what Sheikh Hasina said. And Dr. Yunus is involved in this. Even though Sheikh Hasina has said it repeatedly, many people are not saying it then. They are unnecessarily accusing Yunus for staying in power. Dr. Muhammad Yunus went to the Clinton Foundation and said in front of former US President Bill Clinton, "Nothing happens suddenly. It's meticulously. It was done by design. That is, it was done in a well-planned manner." Quote, again, Yunus's people are saying publicly, "We used to be in the match. There were different places. I have been planning this for a long time." Quote, that is, there was an issue in this anti-quota movement and if the government accepted it, what could have been done as an alternative was also in their minds. In this way, the meticulous design that Sheikh Hasina used to say to overthrow a democratic government, Yunus has admitted, and those who worked from within this process now have a conflict of interest. New children have become advisors, some have got a taste of making money, some have terrorized their fathers in their own areas. Nahid Islam opened an office with his father, some say Mahfuz's money is going to Australia. Online activist Ilyas Sahib says about Asif Nazrul that he took hundreds of crores of taka in America. He challenges and says that he knows where and how the money was taken. In this way, all the fruit cats have started coming out. But they were all in the same row. Yesterday, an influential online activist from France said that according to the survey report that is coming, none of the BNP, Jamaat, NCP are in a position to come to power. Someone new will have to be brought in. He understood in his assessment that none of them have a good image now. In the survey that was conducted very recently, BNP has deteriorated from the survey conducted by the same organization before. Jamaat and NCP. NCP has increased a little bit. Jamaat's condition is coming down very low. In other words, the image crisis of these two organizations is severe. People are turning away from them. People's expectations will not be fulfilled by them. People have understood this. BNP and Jamaat are doing a kind of corruption, terrorism all over the country. They have taken over various institutions, starting from the VC of the university to various places. As a result, there has been a competition for taking over. And those from the United Party, they are giving money. There are three ways to take money. The people of the three institutions have created anarchy, terrorism, and a mob culture throughout Bangladesh. They have taken over the judiciary, taken over the administration, and completely destroyed the law and order situation. They have arranged for everything to happen in the administration according to their wishes. As a result, people have understood that nothing will happen in Bangladesh with them. This is Yunus' inner circle who brought Yunus together and removed Sheikh Hasina from power. Today, due to conflict of interest, BNP wants to come to power quickly, so they make the necessary arrangements. NCP thinks that we have only formed a party, but no one knows us yet. We have to go to rural areas. Even after taking the police, army, BGB, and RAB, they are facing obstacles in various places like Gopalganj, Cox's Bazar, Chittagong, Mymensingh, and Gazipur. They will stand for a while. After standing for a while, they will become strong and then form a party the way military rulers used to form parties in the past. Urshad, Ziaur Rahman, etc. Then they will hold elections. Jamaat thinks that we have done everything. Now we will establish an Islamic state in Bangladesh with the Islamic parties. We have to give it time. BNP thinks that we have been out of power for a long time. Now we have to hurry. Let there be an election quickly. Tariq Rahman should be the prime minister. We who have been on the streets for a long time, we ministers and we do not have various privileges. In this conflict of interest, Yunus is looking in the middle. Who do I think Yunus is suitable for? These students will not be like this. They cannot go anywhere even with the police, RAB, or army. They will not be like this. There are various tags about Jamaat. I do not think they will be able to do it completely. I support BNP. BNP also thinks that if he has made any agreement with a foreign country, he will allow foreigners to base themselves in Bangladesh. He will leave St. Martin. He will take over our port. He will take the privileges he has given to foreigners. We have to come to power quickly, which he did not take. And Yunus thinks that what happened to me has happened. So now there is no need to look back. Whose power is greater in Yunus's view? Enos has made peace with him. In the words of Nasiruddin Patwari and Hasnat Abdullah, he has saved the government by coming to London and bowing down. Of course, another section of the country is not saying that. He has saved the country itself. The deal that he has made with a big country is undisputed. He has given everything in that deal. Tariq Rahman will not come and see much. Even though there is a throne, there is no one to be a subject around the throne. But this is how it is going on in Yunus' inner circle. Some people are not saying that these are staged dramas. Yunus will not hold elections. He will tell this NCP Jamaat that there is no environment for elections now. They will destroy the environment by creating a ruckus. Then they will say that I wanted to hold elections. How can I hold elections in this unstable situation? As a result, he will stay in power for a few more days and decide what his country and the masters outside the country expect and want, and also take his own exit as needed. Again, NCP people are saying that we will be sentenced to death for treason. Where will he go without providing us with legal protection? We will not let him go. Now these boys who committed treason, terrorism, anarchy and violated the constitution against Sheikh Hasina are now terrified. We may face the death penalty for violating the constitution. That is why they are saying in their speeches and statements, where will they go without providing us with legal protection? We will not let them go. Again, Abdul Hassan Masood is saying that it is necessary not to go on the streets against him. What do you think? Amidst this turmoil, anxiety and worry, Bangladesh has reached the final stage of economic development, law and order in everything, and the judicial system has collapsed. In the words of Debapriya Bhattacharya, the World Bank says that 2.8 million people have become unemployed. 149 industries have closed. The GDP rate was 7 points plus during Sheikh Hasina's tenure. Now, according to the World Bank, it will come down to 3. Bangladesh has been given a 12-hour warning. The fire in the inner palace of Yunus Palace is probably leading Bangladesh to a more dangerous situation. What is going to happen? We wait. However, the good news is that nothing will be obtained from Yunus and his council. When people are saying that Sheikh Hasina was better than this, everyone is now logically accepting that place.